Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoy some of my videos that I make. Well, today I'm gonna build the big brother of this. This is my small mini sled that I've done. So today I'm gonna use a bigger board. It's a 9mm MDF that I'm gonna use for my base, because I still want the blade to get up quite high if one needs to make like table legs or anything else that is quite thick to cut. So stay tuned, I hope you enjoy it. So I already cut these strips the other day when I was adjusting my fence, and did cut some of these, but for the other mini sled. So I already cut these, but I still need to take off about 5mm. These strips, I didn't tell you where this material comes from. It comes from a cutting board, vegetable cutting board, greenies for vegetables. And I just hope my wife don't find out that our one is a bit smaller now. Okay, so before I glue this on, I'm gonna drill and sink my holes beforehand, so that I don't have to do it afterwards, because this material tends to push out like an anthill if you put a screw through. So I'm gonna drill. I've clamped my spirit level to the table to give it a nice flush edge with the table saw bed itself. And my guide is against them, and I'm gonna use some super glue just for a quick contact, so that I can screw it down. Spilled a lot there. I hope it don't get stuck there. Also, I've made a mark in the middle of my board and on my spirit level, because I want my sled to be center, the same space. Okay, I've given it a minute or two. Yeah, and it sticks. So now I can screw it down. It's a bit tight, so I'll just use some sanding paper on my tracks and see if I can get it to move a bit smoother. Start with my back fence, and I'm gonna use MDF. This is the 16mm, but I'm gonna use 2 of them. But we don't get all of those fancy T-slots and T-tracks aluminium. We don't get it, and if we order it, it will take months. It's like 5-6 months where I stay to get it. So I'm gonna make some of MDF, and I'm gonna strengthen it by using some super glue on the insides, or maybe I'll get some aluminium. Whatever I can find to make it strong, so that it can work. I made this groove 10 millimeters deep. I've cut this at 3 millimeter, so I'm still left with about 6 to 7 millimeters after I've glued this on. So this will act as my very nice T-track. My T-slot is finally done, so it looks very nice. I hope it's strong enough. I've got a 6 millimeter groove in here, so I think most bolts will fit there. I still have to find bolts, but I just wanted to add this on my sled so that I have it for now. Just to show you that the T-slot is working, I just took a, I think it's a 5 millimeter bolt with a washer, and that worked perfectly. So I'm using my cut line as a guide. I just added this block because I had that groove in the bottom. And now I'm just gonna eyeball this as close as possible, and I'm gonna add a screw to my left. Okay, remember guys, don't use glue on this at this stage, because you're still gonna adjust it. So for now I'm gonna add the front fence. All I did was, I didn't do it on camera, I've just given it a nice shape, and to get some weight off. MDF is quite heavy, so I'll quickly fasten that. After 8 test cuts, I'm finally happy with the result. Moving forward, moving backward, moving forward too much, too little. So I came out with the last one I'm quite happy. Number 8. On top it is 32.1 millimeters, and at the bottom is 32.4 millimeters, and that is about the width my sled can handle. So say I do have a full cut, my difference will be 0.3 of a millimeter. Okay, that's the end of my cross-cut sled build. As you can see, my T-slot on the side, if you can see that clearly. So next I will be making myself a few gadgets that I can put in there. Further on, the sled came out very nice, the safety device at the back, safety box. So, but guys, I mean, there's thousands, literally thousands of sleds out on YouTube, but I needed one, so I made myself one and I did the time filming it. So I'm pretty happy with it. Thanks a lot for watching.